So guys, today back for a video on the channel. Today we're here after Newcastle United versus Arsenal preview. Big game on Saturday, early kick-off 12:30, and it's going to be a very interesting game for both teams. Different situations for both teams, and it's going to be a tough one going in for my team Newcastle. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've seen loads of support on Twitter and on the Brentford vlog, so if you could go and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot. Anyways boys, let's get to the video now. We'll start off by looking at Arsenal, look at Newcastle and round off the preview like what we normally do. So then, Arsenal, they had a really bad start to the season, but we'll sum up their whole stuff in the preview. We'll start off by speaking about their start, like what I mentioned just there. They played their first 3 games of the season, conceded 9 goals, scored none, and people like joking on saying Arsenal were going to get relegated, and if you looked at that, you just seen like Arsenal were going to have a bad season, but they've turned it around in recent weeks. I think they went 11 games or 10 games unbeaten apart from last week, but you know what, we'll quickly go through the last 4 games now. A 3-1 win over Aston Villa, a 2-0 win at the King Power Stadium against Leicester, a 1-0 win at home against Watford, and then last week got beat 4-0 against Liverpool. If you take that Liverpool game away from Arsenal's form recently, it's been tremendous. So many players have performed recently for Arsenal, too many. You can name most of their starting 11 playing well, scoring goals, creating chances, and it's what Arsenal needed. They need that little bit of bouncing, and if Arsenal did beat Liverpool on the weekend, they will go above them, which is mad to think. One player who's getting talked about a lot, got an England call up, is Emile Smith-Rowe. He got a goal against Newcastle last season in the FA Cup, where we got beat 2-0, and he has looked very dangerous this season, scoring goals. Scored against Watford, scored against Leicester, scored against Aston Villa. He was scoring goals for fun, and you've got to say fair play to the kid. He's doing well for himself, and getting game time in Arsenal as well is all he's wanted, and now he's performing on the big pitch. He's done well for himself, Emile Smith-Rowe. I think Saka's fallen off a little bit this season, but Saka had a really good game against Newcastle in the 1920 season at the Emirates Stadium. That'll probably still be in his mind that he could do the same again, probably. Aubameyang loves a goal against Newcastle. He always does normally score, so I'm expecting Aubameyang to probably grab a goal, maybe even 2. And their defence has looked very strong in recent weeks. Obviously, I know 4-0 against Liverpool, but there's been a structure there, and when they've kept something, they've been a little bit of consistency there, which we haven't seen from Arsenal in a long time, since the Wenger days. We haven't seen that sort of consistency defensively wise, and I think we've seen that in recent weeks. So you've got to give Mikel Arteta a bit of credit. I think Ben White was a bit of a surprise signing at the start of the season, but starting to show his value a little bit. Not quite there, the 50 million yet, but he's doing well when he can. The Japanese lad they signed from Sevilla, he's looked very good this season. Loads of players have looked very good for Arsenal, and you look at their transfer window and think they had to do a lot more. They've got no European competition. They're still in the EFL Cup. They've got the FA Cup. It's all they've got to focus on, and that's helped massively as well. You can see from their first 3 games of the season, you would think bloody hell what's going to happen to Arsenal, but they're now sitting top 7ish. I can't remember where they're sitting, but sitting up there. Literally only got football because obviously if they were in Europe or whatever, they would have a game tonight or tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday night, and have a game against Newcastle on the Sunday, which is a stinker for them, but it's good now that they don't have that. Yes, it's bad for the financial fair and all the other reason why not getting European competition, but you've got to look at it as like there is a positive there. You can get game time out of players who might not get it in the Prem, especially in the Prem, because obviously it's the best experience you can get. If you get an experience in the Prem, it's better rather than getting in Europe against a shitty team. They're getting that consistency Arsenal, and that's what they had to bring. One stat for you boys. Last time Newcastle United won at the Emirates Stadium was in 2010 with an Andy Carroll goal. Cristiano got sent off in that game, and ever since then we've never won a game at the Emirates. It's one of them stadiums where we just don't win at. It generally is. Last season we played there twice in the space of a couple of weeks and conceded 5 goals, scoring none. I think I'm on a 1 shot on target and then 2 games combined. Recent seasons before that, we just don't win at the Emirates. We never look entertaining at the Emirates. Hopefully it can change with the new system and whatnot, with Newcastle and whatnot, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I'll go on to Newcastle now and speak a little bit there, because a bit's been said since that game against Brentford. First of all, boys, I want to say I'm sorry that I didn't get any player ratings done for the Brentford game. I had stuff going on after the game and whatnot, so, and on the Sunday as well, so there was no player ratings and there was no type of day for me, so sorry about that. It was a game where I wanted to day in as well, coming over from the game and whatnot, but shit happens, you could say. Anyways, Newcastle United going into this game still winless, the only team in England to not win a game, and looks like that's going to continue. Obviously we've got a really bad record against Arsenal. How we're going to post the game, obviously we went to a 5-back against Brentford. I don't know why we're sticking to a 5-back. For me, we're going to be going 4 at the back, even if it's Arsenal and whatnot or whatever. You've got to go for it. You do. Or will it start, which he did, and he did do okay against Brentford when he mistake against his old team and show them what they're missing. He's not got a goal or an assist this season. It would be lovely if Joe Willock got a goal. It would be unbelievable if Joe Willock got a goal at the Emirates Stadium, the old ground and whatnot. It would be class. I want more to set up the game a little bit more mindset to win the game, but yet again I can understand why we're 5 at the back, because we're conceding too many goals, and it's going to be an issue all season till January now. Got to sign centre backs in January. We haven't signed a centre back since 2018, since Fabian Shaw and Federico Fernandez joined the team. Since then, the only new addition to centre back is Kel Watts, who's out on loan at the minute. Apart from that, we've had the same defence since 2016, and that was 5 years ago. It's embarrassing, it really is. So we need to get some centre backs in who can do the job. We do need centre backs, and that's what we're needing at the minute. Does the Bravga start? For me, you have to wait and see the predicted team tomorrow. I'm sorry to tease you, boys. You have to wait and see. We obviously will see Jason Tyndall's press conference on Friday morning. Hopefully it is some good news, and hopefully it is say that the Bravga will be starting. I'm not going to say if he is or not. For my opinion, you'll have to wait and see. I want him to start, but will he start? You have to wait and see for tomorrow. But it'll be hard though, because I think we will stick the other 5 back. We're going into the game because we had Murphy wing back, Richie wing back. I can't see him changing to Manquillo and Lewis to go to a 4-back who are more suited as a 4-back. I can't see that. I can't see him just going, oh, Murphy fuck off, Richie fuck off, and changing the whole system for the game against Arsenal. I can say we're staying 5 at the back and probably keeping the exact same team. I can say we're probably keeping Willock and Shelby in the mid, Joe Linton, Maxi, and Callum Wilson going forward. I'd like to see Kieran Clark get benched, but who is there to bring in apart from Federico Fernandez? We'll have to wait and see. But it will be a tough game, obviously, as I've said before. We've got a bad record against Arsenal, home or away. It's just one of them teams we just don't get results from, and hopefully we can change that and get a win. Obviously, at the minute, Wednesday night, it's said that Eddie Howe will not be in the stadium and continue his isolation. He is hoping on apparently getting a negative test, which can send him out of isolation straight away, which I didn't know was a thing, because I done a lateral flow test, tested negative, day 7 in isolation. I still had to sit in the house and watch the England versus Scotland game on the telly and not in the pub, but that's done now, boys. But hopefully we can see some positive news coming from Newcastle United. I've seen the changing rooms are getting a lick up in a good change, but we're just going to wait and see what happens, boys. We're away from home, and it will be interesting to see how we line up as well, because we obviously have got a midweek game against Norwich this time next week on Wednesday. The last time we were all at a midweek game at St James's Park in the Prem was the 18-19 season, Burnley at home, February 2019. That's coming up to nearly 3 years ago. So let's get back to the under the lights on a Premier League night, and hopefully we can pick up points in the next 2 games, and we do need to. So make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you all for the next one, see you all for the game and the predicted team tomorrow, and have a good one, boys. Up the fucking mags.